Hi Vapors, this is Tommy Vapes. This is my first kind of introduction to my new channel. I've been vaping for about 3 months now, and so far I love it. And obviously, like I said, this is an introduction video, so it might be more me talking than so much vaping. And welcome to my room. Welcome to my channel, welcome to my page. Wherever you're watching this, I do have a Facebook like page going on right now. It's the same name, Tommy Vapes, just a space in between the two names. And obviously behind me you see my hats, a little bit of my poster, my Power Ranger stuff, and my high school diploma, obviously my rings I got on. And so let's get started. Alright, it's kind of quiet in my room, so I'm probably just going to play some music. If you don't like it, then just kind of whatever. Just let me know in suggestions or in the comments what kind of music you listen to so I can play that. Obviously, this is my first video, so of course it's going to be what I like. I'm pretty much open to everything. Rap, country, hip-hop, rock, metal, pretty much anything. So, yeah. So, I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but I just kind of turned it on low, so just kind of whatever, some background music. And so I'm going to take a quick vape and show you what my Sigelei 150 watt with my Mutation X version 4 can do. Well, my help if I turn it on. Give me a second. Just take a second to turn on. Alright, try this again. It's actually kind of dry. Right now I am currently vaping on Lifted Liquids Flamingo. It's pretty good. I had gotten it yesterday, and it's already like a fourth of the way gone. So it kind of tells you, obviously with this atomizer, Addy, RDA, whatever you may know these as, it eats juice like no one's business. But of course, when you're vaping on it, every like 10-15 seconds, of course you're gonna run through juice that fast. Yeah, so like I said, I've been vaping, excuse me, for about 3 months now. I started out with a spinner pen, just a basic like starter kit when you walk into your local vape shop and you say, hey, you know, I want to start getting vaping, and I've been looking into it for a while. If you have or haven't, I was for, I don't even know, like 5-6 months before I actually started vaping on my own device. And yeah, my buddy Vince from work and his girlfriend BJ or BJet, however I may refer to her as, had their own mods, and they were kind of like, hey, you know, you want to try this? Because I had used to smoke Black and Mild every so often, and yeah, vaping's helped me like completely quit Black and Milds. I know a lot of people have smoked cigarettes, and a lot of people have done other stuff that vaping has helped them quit, and my thing was always Black and Milds. I never really took to cigarettes, and it wasn't like I needed it. It was just kind of like a every so often type of deal. If I was like stressed out or just having a bad day, or just kind of wanted the need to have one, I would obviously purchase one. And yeah, so now with vaping, I don't even want one. I don't even have the taste for it. I don't even like the smell. I mean, I like the smell of them. One thing about vaping, if you guys are smoking cigarettes, that you will notice, I mean, like I said, I personally never even smoked cigarettes, and I've noticed it just the 3 months that I've been vaping already. Your sinuses and your smells will get stronger, and you will pick up those smells easier. A lot of people around me at work actually smoke, because obviously with vaping you can't do it inside while you're working, unless of course you work in a vape shop. But yeah, so I've just noticed like the stronger, like kind of nastier smells that cigarettes have actually on, like I said, just in the 3 months that I've been vaping. So I mean, whether it's a good or bad thing, personally I think it's wonderful, because you get that like, ugh, why do I want to smoke? And my buddy Vince actually even said that like a week ago. He was like, man, I've been vaping for this long, and I don't even want the need to smell a cigarette anymore. Like, even smelling it just smells disgusting to me. So I mean, it is what it is. So it's a good thing. Vaping definitely helps you stop smoking. If you guys are curious, right now what I am vaping on is, like I said, the Sigelei 150 watt Ami Edition box mod, and my RDA or Addy is the Mutation X version 4. It's the carbon fiber color, which it's not really a carbon fiber, it's more of a gray and black checker pattern. And this little thing right here on top of it isn't. It comes with the RDA, and it's just like a cooling chamber that kind of gets you a cooler hit every time you vape. And the nice thing about this RDA is, one, the cooling chamber. Not that it produces a hot vape or a warm vape, because it really doesn't. It's actually a really cool vape as it is. But the one thing that I have this on for is because of this metal part that's a part of the drip tip, which actually is not really a part of the drip tip. The drip tip actually comes off itself. Just like a normal drip tip, except this one is a lot wider. Obviously, as you can see, that's not your normal 510 drip tip connection. I mean, that's the bottom of it. That's not the top that you're actually vaping out of. That's the top. So you can obviously see my coils and the screws and the negative and positive posts down in there when you look in. I mean, even like that, you can even see them down, just straight down the drip tip. But anyways, when I take a hit, and I've noticed I have a tendency not to just put my lips on the upper part of the drip tip. I tend to take it kind of about halfway down, and without this cooling chamber on it, I've noticed that this metal part actually gets really warm after a while, like about 7 to 10 hits. This will get really warm. So I actually have this on in case my lips do actually touch. Obviously, it's not going to burn your lips unless you're vaping at like uncontrollable wattage with like crazy coils and maybe like dry ass cotton. But yeah, I mean, so far I love vaping, and I've had, like I said, started out with the vape pen, just your normal typical starter kit vape pen. Excuse me. When you walk into a shop, my shop that I walked into was Cafe E, locally here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and for the whole starter kit was actually $45, which isn't bad at all, considering you get a pen, you get the tank, you get the charger for the pen, you get instruction manual for both the tank, and actually no, I don't think my tank came with an instruction manual, but you get one for your pen itself, and a drip tip for the tank, which is just your normal, like, kind of like opposite of an hourglass. It kind of starts out wider, goes skinnier, and then wider at the end. And we got a little bottle of juice for free with it as well. So for $45, getting all that really isn't bad. It's actually a really great deal. And personally, when people come to me and ask, how do I get started on vaping? I kind of want to quit cigarettes. Or if they just like kind of have questions about it, I'm just like, dude, don't get a mod. Do not get a mod to start out. You're gonna overwhelm yourself. It's just like anything else. Start out little, and eventually you'll get there. Like, don't, stupid ads on Pandora. Don't mind the ads. But yeah, it's just like anything else. You got to start little and work your way up to what, eventually you're gonna get to. And after my vape pen, my buddy Mark actually hooked me up with a free mod that he wasn't using anymore. It's just an E-Leaf iStick 20 watt, and I loved it. For the longest time I used it, and actually up until I got this, now it's probably it's been close to a month since I gotten this. But yeah, I love that little mod, and it pushed all the way up to 20 watts. If you're new to vaping, a lot of the mods will actually tell you what watts they're at in the name. Like, obviously, E-Leaf iStick 20 watt. That's as high as it goes, 20 watts. The Sigelei 150 watts. Now, I will go into more detail in this later on. I might actually do a review on this box mod itself, as well as my RDA itself. Considering right now this is pretty much all I have. I mean, I've vaped on two different mods and one pen. I've had the tank for the pen. I had one little tank for this. Well, actually, I didn't buy it for this. I bought it for my other mod. but I actually burned through the coil, so obviously I have to get a new coil to do a review on that one. And then my buddy Vince borrowed me his Addy, which I don't have in person anymore. I gave it back to him, considering that I was done with it and I bought my own, so kind of gave it back. But I mean, I could still do a review on it. I mean, I don't know the name of it, but it was a decent Addy to start out with. It had the typical 3-post design, and he built my first coil. And then actually, the coils that I have in here were my first build, or are my first build. I still haven't changed over the coils, and if you guys want to take a look for them, just decent 26 gauge wire, 6 wraps, 2 coils, and the cotton's it's not nasty, it's just kind of dry right now, but that just obviously will go with the territory. All you need to do when your cotton gets dry is just drip a little bit more and you'll be fine. So I'm gonna take a quick vape and we'll be back. I might add a little ads in here, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see.